parts of this lesson. First, we're going to have the quadrilateral part, which is I understand how to name each type of quadrilateral, I can draw any quadrilateral, and I understand the difference between quadrilaterals. So, welcome back. Today we're learning about types of quadrilaterals, and here we have some just general definitions. So, parallel. Parallel. It just means these two lines, they're not on the path to intersect. Like, these are not parallel lines because eventually they'll hit each other at some point. These are just lines that are equally apart from each other and just will never interact. Congruent. Congruent just kind of means the same. It's just a fancy word for the same at this point. As you get older, that definition will change and will become very, 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 very useful. But for right now, we're just going to say it's the same. And then right angle. Right angle is just a 90-degree angle. Alright, these are all the types of quadrilaterals that we are going to learn about today. So, let's talk about some shape vocabulary. Okay, so general things just about shapes. We have each quadrilateral has 4 sides. That's what defines them as a quadrilateral, right? We just need 4 sides and rearrange things. But we also need something else. Is this a quadrilateral? No, it is not, because it also has to be closed. Closed just means all the lines are interacting with each other. We don't have any like open spots like that. That is not a quadrilateral. All right, first we have a square. So squares have very specific characteristics. Let's go talk about those now. So squares have 2 parallel sides. They have 4 right angles, C, in each corner. And they have 4 congruent sides. Alright, now let's move on to our next. Second, we have a rectangle here. So rectangles, much like squares, have 2 pairs of parallel sides. Oh, 2 pairs parallel. And they have 4 right angles again. RT is just shorthand for right. Oh, sometimes technology just technologies, am I right? Third, we have a rhombus. Rhombuses also have 2 pairs of parallel sides. So 2, oh, and they have 4 congruent sides. They're like squares, but like a little tilted, right? Alright, fourth, we have a parallelogram. Parallelograms look kind of similar to another shape, right? What shape do you think that is? That's right, it's a square, and they have 2 parallel sides. Did you notice that they only rectangles have right angles? So a rectangle, to be a rectangle, has to have 4 sets of right angles, and a parallelogram just has to have 4 sides, 2 of which are equal to each other. This side is equal to this side. Ooh. This side is equal to this side, and this side is equal to this side. Fifth, we have a trapezoid. A trapezoid has 1 pair of parallel lines. Sixth, we have a kite. So a kite's a little tricky looking of a shape, right? Because you're like, this looks kind of like a diamond, we would say, but we don't call diamonds diamonds. We call them rhombuses. So 6, we have a kite that has 2 pairs of congruent sides. Two pairs of congruent sides. All right. Lesson 9.2. I understand how to identify different kinds of triangles and I can draw different types of triangles. All right. These are all the triangles that we're going to learn about today. Here, first, we have a right triangle. The right triangle gets its name from its right angle. So any triangle that has a right angle is a right triangle. Normally, we denote the right angle by this little box in the corner. So next up, we have an acute triangle. Acute triangle has angles on each side that are less than 90 degrees. So each one of these angles is less than 90 degrees. Less than 90 degrees. Less than 90 degrees and less than 90 degrees. So an acute triangle, is made up of acute angles. So now we have an obtuse triangle. An obtuse triangle has an angle that is bigger than 90 degrees. So this angle is bigger than 90 degrees. For a triangle to be obtuse, we have to have one angle that is bigger than 90 degrees. Here we have a scalene triangle. Each side of a scalene triangle is a different length. So we're just going to say hypothetically that we have a length 10 here. This is going to be a length 12, and this will be a length 13. So each side is going to be differing in length. So scalene triangles have different lengths of sides. Okay, next up we have an isosceles triangle, which has 2 equal sides. So we're going to just say this side is 10, and this side is 10, and we're going to say this side is, say, 5. Oh, I didn't mean to write 10 there, 5. So they have isosceles have 2 congruent sides.